Hello, everyone. The question on our table today is, what is fail fast? Fail fast is one of the core principles of the Agile methodology, and it basically means do something or try something, fail or succeed. It doesn't really matter. Evaluate the outcome and see what you could have done better. And the value of this fail fast approach is that you can try a lot of things fast, fail, learn from them, and then make better informed decisions in the future. So, this is you in the middle. This is you and your experiences in whatever you're trying to do. So, whatever your position may be within a project, within a product, or with your job, right? And let's say, for example, you are working on a product, and the nature of the product is irrelevant for us here. But let's say, for example, you perform an action, right? You do an action. It's action A, and unfortunately, this action was not successful, so it was a fail, right? But what this happens is that you will in turn get some experience, and you're going to get +1 experience, right? And this means that your progress bar here fills up with one little box, and then you move on and you do action B. And unfortunately, that is also a failure. But after evaluating it, you learn something, and that is +3 XP, right? And you go on here in your progress bar and you hash some more of it in, right? And this is you now. This is you with a lot more experience. So you go on and move on to action C. And again, this is a failure, unfortunately. But you end up getting 2 more experience points. So your progress bar starts to look something like this. And now you move on to action D, right? And action D is a success. And usually success means that we get way more experience because we've learned something that is right. So we're going to get like 5 more XP. And this goes here within your progress bar. And this is you as a professional. This is you as a person. You've learned something. You know more than you did before. And now you move on. This was your first product ever. Congrats. It's a success now. And now you move on and you move on to another product, product number 2. And the recipe is always the same. So you decide something, you make an action, right? You do an action. So it's going to be action A, first one in the group. And unfortunately, it's going to be a failure again, right? But this, again, will bring us some experience. So it's going to be +1 XP. And every little bit of experience is good to have. And after this, we evaluate, we learn something, and here comes action B, right? And this is a success. It brings us 5 experience points. And we're going to hash those in here as well. And this is us growing as persons, as professional. So our experience will only go up. And the more experience we have, the better decisions we can make, or the better products we can build, or the better we can run a project, or anything. One of the key points of failing fast is that the time between all these consecutive failures is rather short, right? So it's quick, everything is quick. Make a decision, perform an action, fail, learn, try again. And this is in, let's say, in comparison to a more like a waterfall type of situation where you have decision A, right? And then you have B, and then you have C, and then you have D, and here is where you evaluate, right? And here is where you realize that you failed in the first step, right? So if you fail in the first step, there is very little chance, or it's going to take a lot of effort to um, make better decisions along the way without knowing why, so that the product is a success in the end. So this is another plus of the fail fast method, that you can quickly get back on the right road. So it's flexible and it's quick. All right. Thank you for listening, and see you in the next one.